What's up, guys? Ghost here. I just got done eating some delicious Jason's Deli. I'm bringing my family home some. Come with me home on this fine night in Texas and hear the story about how my stupid ass had my first accident. So, funny thing about the story is that I was playing hooky from work like a real responsible adult, and it's okay. I won't hit you. I promise. I'm gonna go this way because this other way sucks. But yeah, I was playing hooky from work like a jackass, and I forget what I was going for, but I was going to like Best Buy, and I was out riding my bike the whole day, just having a good old time. And it had to be like June or something. Like the weather was really nice. It was like 80 degrees or something like that. And I'm on my way to this Best Buy after like just riding around town all day playing hooky from work. Anyway, for whatever reason, I was going to Best Buy, and I'm going down the same road that I've gone down a million times. At this point, I've only been riding for like 6 months, so I'm still a new rider, but I'm like, I've been riding enough now to where I'm kind of like cocky with it. Like I feel like, oh yeah, I know what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, I got this. And like for the most part I did. And you feel like you're invincible sometimes. Like sometimes it takes those crazy moments in life to remind you like, oh shit, death be right there, my guy. But I'm riding down this road and I'm getting to this intersection. And I remember the right was yellow about to turn red, and I was trying to make it. I'm going like a smooth 55, almost 60 miles an hour down this road that I've been down a million times before. I've grown up in this area, so I'm just going willy-nilly, right? Well, I come up this intersection and I start speeding across it to make the light like an idiot. And what I realized too late, again hitting like 60 miles an hour, was that this whole intersection was elevated. And I was like, oh, shit. So anyway, I hit this fucking intersection at like 50, 60 miles an hour, and I literally like the Dukes of Hazzards, dude, just fucking took flight. I was like, oh yeah, I'm fucking dead. I vividly remember having this, oh shit, I'm gonna die kind of moment. And it all happened so slow but so fast at the same time. I definitely remember like time felt like it slowed down, but it happened like so quick. So anyway, like a rag doll, I hit the ground, bike hits the ground, we go splat, and keep in mind the pavement at this point is like boiling fucking hot. It's so hot on the pavement, and I'm wearing like very minimal. Matter of fact, let's be real, I wasn't wearing any gear. Yeah, like new dumbass mistake, squid behavior. I had like some old military boots my friend had given me some years back, and like I picked up the bike, and like this is like when I had my Sportster, of course, so like the handlebars weren't up here, like I didn't have apes. It was like forward controls, everything was forward controls, like handlebars like right here. But when I picked the bike up, dude, the fucking handlebars were like bent to the tank. Like they went from like here to like here. I was like, ah shit. And then you could see where the brake pedal and the clutch bar had literally been shaved off from sliding on the concrete. And when we impacted, the bike actually dragged me along with it, and we hit a curb. Like we stopped because of the curb that was there, and a couple people stopped. And of course, this is embarrassing and shit. Like this is just me. This is all my fault, by the way. Like me being a young cocky idiot. All these people come, oh my god, are you okay? Do you need us to call an ambulance? And like a real genius, I'm like, nah, fuck that. Don't call me an ambulance, because like I'm not paying for an ambulance at this time. I'm like, that shit's expensive. I was really young and broke at the time. Broker than I am now, at least. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. And like at this point, in retrospect, I realized like my body's on just like pure adrenaline. Like pure adrenaline. Like it's crazy when you're alive, of course, and you make it through like the initial impact. Like I just remember I just jumped up like a rabbit, just jumped up. First thing I did was I kind of checked my body, make sure I didn't have anything sticking out. I wasn't bleeding too bad. Of course, without going to the hospital, you don't know if you're bleeding internally, so you should definitely get checked out. And you know, older me would tell younger me you should definitely get checked out. But on like initial review of myself, like you know, standing up and checking myself out. I was like, all right, I'm okay, I'm alive. So then I go to the bike, and that's when I see all the damage to the Sportster, and I was like, ah, fuck. And it's funny because I remember having this like thought in my head, like, well, that didn't last long. And I remember like limping to the fucking Best Buy, like, dude, these fucking employees probably thought I was like cracked out or some shit, dude. I limp all bloodied up, I look like I just got hit by a bus, right? I'm limping into this Best Buy, and I asked like the employee, like, hey man, is it cool if I go to use your restroom real quick? And he's like looking at me like, yeah, sure, dude. Like, he's like, what the fuck? So I limped to the bathroom at Best Buy. Sportster's upright again in the parking lot, although bent out of shape. I think that thing was fucked up. And anyways, I get to the bathroom at Best Buy, and I just start like getting sanitizer and soap and like trying to clean my wounds. Like I had like my knee was shaved off. I had fucking road rash all over my arm, my hands. I didn't have gloves. Oh my god, dude, I was like screaming almost in the back. It was like a muted scream because I wasn't trying to like be weird in the Best Buy. I mean, then again, this was already pretty fucking weird, but I'm trying not to draw like a super big scene. And I'm in the bathroom of Best Buy trying to clean my wounds up and like put soap and sanitizer on my wounds to disinfect everything and at least get like some makeshift bandages made. And yeah, dude, that shit fucking sucked. So anyways, I get myself cleaned up well enough, and I limp back out of the Best Buy, back to the Sportster. And again, real genius move, I try to see if the bike can start. Bike starts up fine. You know, obviously Harleys are built like tanks, to be honest. All that shit you see online with people saying like, oh, the Harleys, they're always broken down on the side of the road. I have never seen, actually that's a lie, I've seen one Harley broken down on the side, but I've never really seen Harleys broken down on the side of the road. I feel like that's bullshit. I might be wrong, maybe it's the older Harleys, but even then again, like my uncle works on Harleys, and even the older ones hold up pretty damn well, I'm not gonna lie to you. But I'll limp back to the bike, I get it started, and I have the genius idea to actually jump back on the motorcycle and ride into the nearest CVS, which is like a mile down the road. I probably shouldn't have ridden this motorcycle, but hey, it was functioning to me at the time. I was like, alright, fuck it, I can't just stay here, and I'm not taking an ambulance. So I make my way over to CVS. I get actual bandages, and thank God, shout out to whoever this guy is. He'll probably never see this video, but shout out. The employee at the CVS was actually a motorcyclist as well, and noticed kind of like what had happened. He saw I pulled up on a bike, he saw the wounds, he's like, oh dude, you look like you need some care after a motorcycle accident. I'm like, yeah, pretty much. So he gets me some gauze, he gets me some adhesive bandages and a couple of other things. He gives me some things to get me right. And fucking dude's riding my ass. Yeah, but he gets me everything I need to, and I get cleaned up in the bathroom of the CVS this time. And at this point, this is way worse. Like, I'm using actual medical supplies now. The adrenaline's wearing off. I'm starting to lose like the Superman feel you get after you have that shot of adrenaline. And yeah, shit's really starting to hurt at this point. But I get bandaged up properly at the CVS, and then the Harley Davidson I bought the motorcycle out 6 months prior is only, you know, another mile down the road. So I decided to ride to Harley. I remember I pulled up to the service bay, and I'm just like, hey man, not ask any questions, man, please just fix this shit. Probably should have gone to the hospital. Like, probably really should have gone to the hospital. And dude, I remember waking up for like, especially the next day, dude, holy fuck. Like, for those who've had a motorcycle accident or fallen off their bike or whatever, that pain the next day is something. That's probably the worst pain I've ever been in. I can't even lie to you. Like, I was able to move my arms, legs, like I didn't have anything broken that I knew of at the time, you know, when I initially crashed and looked at myself. But that next morning, I shit you not, I could not move my arms. Like, my arm was so stiff, my leg was stiff, I couldn't like walk properly. I couldn't bend my arms or anything. Like, I actually thought something was broken at that point, and that I was just operating off pure adrenaline the day before. Again, against my better judgment, I didn't go to the hospital. If this ever happens to you, please go to the hospital. Don't be like me. Yeah, dude, I mean, this lasted for like, that sensation specifically lasted about like 2 or 3 days. Actually, no, like, it was like 3.5 days. Just pretty fucking bad. And eventually I can, you know, I can start bending a little bit more. Shit really hurts. I look like I'm a patchwork doll, dude. Like, my skin is fucked up. I'm all scarred up. I'm like, the fucking wounds were like fusing to the bandage. Like, oh my god. Dude, taking those bandages off was something gnarly, dude. That shit fucking sucked. It was, yeah, definitely the worst pain of my life. Anyway, after like a week and a half, I started feeling like a little bit better. I have like, you know, aches and pains here and there, but I'm okay. But that first week was like the worst pain I've ever had. My wife was so pissed, and rightfully so. Like, she was so fucking pissed. Now I remember being mad at myself. Like, I got too cocky. You know, I thought I was on top of the world. I knew what I was doing, and I was just speeding around town. Yeah, remind you to slow down sometimes, man. But yeah, I learned the hard way. But you know, I look back on my first accident, and thankfully there are riders out there that don't have to learn the hard way like me. But for me personally, I'm glad that it happened, and I'm glad that I walked away from it, because, you know, it just was not that it showed me that shit happens, like I know that inherently. You know, it did remind me just how fragile life is, and how quick it can go, and how you just got to take it easy sometimes. Like, I definitely still cut up here and there, but like, I mean, I'm way more aware of what I'm doing, and I make more of a conscious effort to not be cocky, even if it's roads I've been on before. Just kind of take it easy, because you never know. Sometimes it's just like factors of the environment, you know, random oil spill, gravel, just bad road over time. Like, you stop thinking about those things when you get comfortable, and when you make mistakes. Sometimes those mistakes are fatal. So fortunately that day it wasn't fatal for me. You know, I know a lot of people who have unfortunately lost their lives on motorcycles, and I don't intend to be one of them. But yeah, sometimes you just need that reminder, whether it's, you know, you lose a friend, unfortunately, you almost lose your own life, or you always got to be aware and appreciate what you have. But yeah, I'm definitely more careful as a motorcyclist now. Ever since that day, I've never even been close to having an accident on my motorcycle. You know, I think there was a statistic that most fatal motorcycle accidents are actually user error or speeding. So yes, riding a motorcycle is inherently more dangerous, but you know, a lot of people would probably ride a bicycle. Not everyone would ride a motorcycle, right? But I always tell people, like, I mean, it's just a bicycle with an engine strapped to it. It really does come down to like the rider, right? Like external factors and shit, yeah, of course it does. But I always tell my friends like that when I get a bike, I'm like, dude, like risk management is the biggest thing. Like, fear is a certain amount of fear I believe is healthy, and respecting the machine is definitely necessary, but I definitely feel like you should always be somewhat aware of the fact that you could lose your life, you know, especially if you're being dumb. And a big part about not being dumb and not losing your life is just risk management, just like anything else in life, you know, especially when you're handling hazardous material or dangerous tools or anything that has a degree of danger to it. It's all risk management and just sticking to your guns, man. Anyways, that's how I fucked up my first motorcycle and embarrassed myself in front of a lot of strangers in public. Hopefully you can take my story and not do what I did, because it was not fun. Probably one of the worst days of my life. Thankfully, insurance covered the motorcycle. It was just barely not totaled. So I paid the $1,000 deductible and had that shit repaired. And oh my god, it looked so good when it came out. But guys, again, seriously, thank you for watching. I hope my story was at least entertaining. Hopefully you could laugh at me a little bit, and hopefully it did, you know, help somebody out there and remind them to take it easy. And you know, just because you're on roads you've been down a billion times doesn't mean shit can't happen. It can happen on any road, anywhere. So ride safe, guys. Thanks for watching, and Ghost out.